Hundreds of people who live in Bensonville sold their homes to make way for the expansion project at O'Hare. Well, there are some last holdouts, though, still refusing to sell. CBS 2's Vince Gerasole paid them a visit.
It has the eerie feel of a modern-day ghost town. Hundreds of homes boarded up and locked tight. Stately old trees cut down to stumps, and barely a soul in sight, except for Arlene Benson, who still calls this neighborhood home.
This is my home. This is the core of my existence.
The city of Chicago is buying up these homes in Bensonville and marking them for demolition, all to make way for a $15 billion expansion of O'Hare Airport.
These are trees that my mother raised from seedlings that were about 2 or 3 inches high.
But Arlene, who's lived here for 50 years, isn't budging.
If something happens that I really feel strongly about, I'll fight till death, and that's what I'm doing.
As Chicago and Bensonville battle over whether new runways can legally be built in place of some 500 homes here, the city estimates some 60 families have yet to sell.
Well, I'm stubborn. That's the Scots in me.
A few, like the Bairds, are holdouts.
If we move, we'll have higher taxes, higher mortgage, higher insurance.
Staying put on principle means putting up with a neighborhood that's turning into a shadow of its former self. It takes a certain amount of gumption.
So then, the fact that it seems so empty here
Doesn't bother me at all.
So when you walk by these homes and you see these signs on the door, what impression does that make to you?
None. I think it's a scare tactic. They've been there for a year. I mean, it's like living on a streetcar line. You know, the streetcars go by, you hear them a couple of times, you hear them a couple of times, and then you don't hear them anymore. I don't even see these.
We don't get frustrated to the point where we leave. We say, no, we're leaving. That's what some people did. They finally got fed up with the wait.
In its preparation of this area, the city of Chicago has complied with the law, even postponing planned demolitions for court-ordered environmental impact studies. And though expansion may seem inevitable, Bensonville insists it can mount a successful challenge to keep these homes standing. And that gives the Bairds hope.
Right now, we still think we have a chance of winning. And then the neighborhood will fill up again with families and we're back to where we were.
But for now, as you look around at houses boarded up and trees chopped down, imagining that day seems pretty hard.
In a vacant corner of Bensonville, I'm Vince Gerasole, CBS 2 News.